La. Good morning. It's about 7 a.m. now in the morning, and we are now in Hanle, about to make our way to Umling La, which is the highest motorable road in the world. This has been a long time, bucket list item of mine. Really hoping to be able to do it today and finally achieve that item on my bucket list. Last night the skies were spectacular, and didn't sleep very well because it's actually pretty dusty around here. As you can see, that rain, it's all just dust and so it affects with your breathing and so on. Nevertheless, we're going to go up to about 5,890 meters today, highest motorable pass in the world, and we're just getting ready now. Some people are having breakfast. The bikes are all set up. So all the bikes are there, ready, oiled, and so on. Loading up the support vehicle. The boys are having breakfast in there. And yeah, we are going to roll in about 10 to 15 minutes time. So see you guys on the road. Start the day early from Hanle, riding just under 60 kilometers towards Umling La, the highest motorable pass in the world. Just before the climb, we regrouped at a junction where the dirt track meets the tarmac, the perfect spot to gather everyone before we push to the top. After conquering Umling La, we backtracked down and stopped for an early lunch near Chisumle, a much needed break after the high altitude ride. From here, we continued along smooth flowing tarmac, passing Koyul village and Fuchke military base before eventually reaching the familiar Loma Checkpoint. The road then follows the Indus River as we make our way to Nyoma, where we stop to refuel and enjoy a tea break. This is the last fuel station before Leh, so it is an essential stop. Next up, we ride through the Mahe Checkpoint and cross the bridge into a stunning single-lane road. Along the way, we pass by the Gongma, a tiny but scenic village. Further ahead, we regroup again at the beautiful Kyagar Tso, a small lake that at first glance I mistook as Tso Moriri. Finally, we continued the last stretch into Karzok, our stop for the night, right on the shores of the breathtaking Tso Moriri. After nearly 274 kilometers on the road, we made it in good time thanks to the excellent weather and the road conditions. Another day, another awesome day for riding. So the destination today is Umling La. This has been a long-standing bucket list item, highest motorable road in the world. I'm a bit nervous, to be honest, with the altitude. Hope I'll be alright. We're going to be off-roading for about 20 kilometers, and then we're going to hit some roads, from what I understand. So that'll be quite interesting to see how that goes. I mean, the off-roading here is not all that technical, but it's just gravelly, dusty, bumpy roads. So it's easily done, but when you're tired, it does affect you a little bit. So a point of interest, people that live in Hanle still very much live a nomadic life. So up to about 5-10 years ago, they still worked on the barter system. So they are really very backwards here. And they just survive on whatever they grow, whatever they, whatever they, animals or anything, farms and animals that they have, they survive based on that. It's only within the last 10 years that there's been some sort of development here. Still very minimal though. And I was astonished by the lifestyle they live here. There's no TVs. You only get 3 hours of electricity in a day. And for some reason, for the area like this, I thought solar panels would be a thing. but there's hardly any solar panels as well, which is quite surprising. Anyway, it just puts life to perspective, doesn't it? Leaving the quiet astronomy village of Hanle, we ride towards Umling La, the world's highest motorable road. It is roughly a 60-kilometer ride from here to the summit, starting with a long 44-kilometer dirt stretch of sand and rock before joining the Chiseumle-Demchok Road for the final climb. Umling La stands at 5,798 meters or 19,024 feet, officially recognized by the Guinness World Book of Records and built by the Indian Border Road Organization, BRO. Up here the air holds barely half the oxygen of the sea level, so both rider and the bike feels the strain as the temperatures drop and the power fades. Each switchback reveals another barren lunar view until the famous signboard appears. You are now higher than Everest Base Camp. What a ride to the top of the world. Riding here is simply magnificent. It is unreal. This here, my friends, is some really awesome riding. Probably one of the highlights in off-roading for the entire trip so far. It's just, you're in the middle of nowhere and you're surrounded by mountains, and then there's this dirt road that comes up, and you just sort of cruise through it. Just getting the chance to be here to do this is once in a lifetime sort of opportunity. There's no road, it's just desert. Right, so we just came out from that stretch of off-road for about 20 kilometers in the open plains, and there was a steep up climb. We are currently sitting at about 5,230 meters, and now from here is going to be this nice tarmac taking us up all the way to the highest motorable road in the world, Umling La. High altitude training for the Indian Army. Wow, that's a long walk. You must be fit. World's highest cafe. Bike is losing power like nothing. We're about 5,300 now. And the bends are all hairpin bends. 5,600 meters at the moment. We're getting there. We are getting there. Alright, looks like we're up for the last stretch here. We are getting there. Just up that hill. Guys, I'm making it to 1,000 meters to reach Umling La. Just going the bike. It's up there somewhere. Going up. Not far enough. 5,779 meters at the moment. That's Umling La up there. That's it there. Just there. 5,800 meters. 5,800 meters. I'm on top of the world, guys. I'm on top of the world. I have arrived at Umling La. I have arrived. Thank you to all you guys who have been supporting my journey. And here it is. ADVExplorerOZ has made it to Umling La, guys. The highest motorable road in the world. 19,024 feet. I'm so chuffed to be here. This is where we are. This is where we are. It's not crowded at all. There's no one here literally. It is beautiful. Extremely beautiful. Thank you all for supporting the channel. I'm so chuffed to have made it here. Thank you so much, guys. This is the dream come true and I'm so happy. I'm so emotional right now because years of planning, years in the bucket list, and I can't believe I've made it here. Thank you guys, thank you for all. Made it to the highest motorable road in the world. What's the feeling?
Piece of cake.
Piece of cake, yeah.
I feel on top of the world.
You feel it all. How is it? How's the breathing?
What they called?
It's good.
I've got frostbite on my fingers.
Okay. It's such an achievement.
Place to ourselves.
Such an achievement. Such an achievement. Oh, what a feeling. You've got to get back down in altitude. You can't stay here too long. It messes with your head. Sending down. It's bloody cold. Down to 5,200 meters now, and I feel much more better, much easier to breathe, and the head doesn't feel as light as it was up there. Oh god, altitude. It's not easy, I can tell you that. Three rhinos at the front with the Himalayan on their tail. So got down from Umling La and we just stopped for an early lunch. It's only 11:30 at the moment, so we had lunch pretty early because there's no other places on the way today to where we are going to for lunch, or it'll be pretty late before we get into anywhere. This area here is highly regulated by the military, so you can't fly drones or anything like that around here, unfortunately, which is fine. Sometimes you just have to go with the rules. So now where we're headed to is to Tso Moriri, or TSO. So means lake in Ladakhian language. Moriri is the name of the lake. So essentially I'm headed to Lake Moriri, which is apparently a really beautiful lake, and we've got close to 150 more kilometers to go before we get there. But from what I gather, the roads ahead are going to be roads like this, so just tarmac, blacktop. So I reckon it'll be a pretty cruisy and simple ride, and we're not going to go above 5,000 altitude from what I understand. So let's see how this goes. Skies are clear, but the temperature is low. It's cold and it's windy. After a quick lunch at Chisumle, we are back on the road heading towards the Loma Checkpoint, which is manned by the Indo-Tibetan Regiment of the Indian military. This checkpoint is the only gateway for travelers moving between the remote border villages and the Indus Valley, so everyone must register here. From Loma, we continue west along the Indus River into Nyoma, a small but important settlement that hosts one of India's highest altitude air bases and the last petrol station before Leh, an essential refuel stop for anyone riding these routes. If you are enjoying this Himalayan adventure, now is the perfect time to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss the next leg of this incredible journey. It's all green down there. We passed by the same road yesterday on the way to Hanle. We sort of took it again today because it's a bit more quicker to get us to Tso Moriri. I don't mind this road though because it's a really good road. It'll be quite fun. And the scenes is also quite good, the scenery I mean. So it is quite windy today. We still got about 90 more kilometers to go before we head to our campsite this evening. It's a long day, 250 kilometers. Doesn't sound long when you're in Australia, but when you're in India, riding through the Indian roads and altitude and all that stuff, 250 kilometers is a big day. Now we are headed to another checkpoint. Let's see. This is a busy one too. So we just passed the Indo-Tibetan checkpost, and now we are headed to Tso Moriri or Lake Moriri. So this here is the border between the India and Tibet, from what I gather, or at least it's close by. Not sure exactly where, to be specifically honest. However, they said that this is the Indo-Tibetan border, so I assume that you'll be close to the Chinese border. My phone did say to me that you are now roaming in China. And these are your options, so I assume that that means we are very close to the Chinese border. Indian Army transporting their tankers. Pretty cool. There's more here. They're actually firing missiles here. You can see they're doing that. So that was interesting back there, where the Indian Army were training. They've got quite a bit of weaponry by the looks of it. Anyway, now we've got this good views here. There's like army bases everywhere. Every 10 kilometers is an army base. Look at how they're carrying rocks at the back of the truck with no security whatsoever. You could just fly out and just kill you on the road. This is India for you guys. This is India. What could possibly go wrong? The planks are all wobbly. Back on the tarmac. Let's go. Altitude 4,700. And there's glaciers just out there. Looks like this river is flowing into the lake. By the looks of it, feeding into the lake. So just had a shower and freshened up. We are now at Lake Moriri or Tso Moriri and settled into our accommodation. It's the rooms are actually pretty comfortable. The building doesn't look all that flush. I'll show you what we've got here. That's the building there. It's still getting some work done on the top floors, but we're on the second floor. And as you can imagine, going up and down takes a bit of energy with the altitude. So the bikes are all parked here. Not the best accommodation in terms of when you compare to the last 3 days, but it's still facing the lake. As you can see there, the lake is there, and then on this side you could see the glaciers. This is still a very small town, pretty much like a nomadic town. There's a nomadic village not too far from here which we will visit tomorrow. And again, there's no electricity here as well. You only get electricity from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. as well, which sort of makes you appreciate what you've got. But nevertheless, the rooms are comfortable. The ride was good. We got here pretty early today. We got here about 4:30, so which is good. Tomorrow we've got a shorter ride, about 130 km to Leh, and then we're hoping that we could get to Leh a bit earlier tomorrow and then probably check out the town a little bit and so on. So that is the plan. You can actually see there's a bit of a rainbow somewhere there, and there's an army base camp just opposite of that lake there as well. Anyway, all in all, it's been a great day, good day. Really happy that the ride went on well and we are here safe and sound. So thank you guys for watching. If you have enjoyed this video, this series, please give me a big thumbs up. Do like, do share, do subscribe, and we'll see you on the next episode. Ciao.